Yes, maybe.
Yeah,
We
I'm
live?
audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Nidhi, the core team member of Cybersecure India, would like to welcome you all for the Expert Talk session. Today, for this Expert Talk session, we have with us the expert named Mr. Nikhil Santosh Rane. He is currently 23 years of age. He has did his bachelor's in information and technology and has done his diploma in vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. He is a CPEH and CPT certified and he's pursuing his master's in cybersecurity. He is having 114 Hall of Fames, 35 bounties, 20 appreciation letters, and 16 swag gifts. Indeed, expert. I would request Nikhil sir to please start with today's session.
Hey, Nidhi. Thank you for the introduction. And thank you, Nikhil sir, for inviting me to your channel and giving this opportunity to talk about my journey and the secrets of bug bounty, the methodologies I follow. Thank you for inviting me and having me on your channel. It was my pleasure to come. It is my pleasure to come here and give some tips and what are the motivation to the people who are new to this field.
Yeah, so we are also really thankful to you, Nikhil, that you are dedicating your time basically for
Yes.
such session and sharing your professional experience and knowledge to our interns and the open audience. So welcome on board and thank you very much. All the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Okay. So I will start this session. I have made some PPT, like some presentation of mine, what I did, how I landed into this field, what things are must to get into this field, and how can you start your career in bug bounty or as a pen tester. So let me share my screen first. Nidhi, is it visible? Can you just confirm it?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So the today's session, so the Nidhi gave some introduction about me. So today's session will be about the bug bounty. How can you get into the bug bounty? What is bug bounty? What are the things you should know before coming into this field? And what are the certifications required to work in a company, to work with a company as a pen tester? So I will be covering everything. What was my experience, how my journey was, and what are the obstacles I came in front while doing this activity, and so on. I will be demonstrating some 2 3 examples of attacks, how I exploit the attack, what are the things I make in mind while testing a website. I will be sharing some of my tips with you guys. And yes, I will start my presentation. So, so as you know, my name is Nikhil Rane. Okay, I am 23 years of age. Currently, I am in UK. I am pursuing my master's in cybersecurity. I just recently came 1 month back, and my course has been started. So about my professional life, I'm a bug bounty hunter slash cybersecurity researcher. Okay, I am doing bug bounty from past 1 years, 1 or 1.5 years. Okay, to get into this field, I did this diploma in vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. I am also CEH certified or CPEH. It is one and the same. CPT is a certification, certified penetration testing engineer, which is for the pen tester. Like if you want to work with a company as a pen tester, you should require this two certification, which is mandatory. Okay, so so coming on the point about my achievements in the bug bounty. Okay, I am 2 times Google Hall of Famer and 2 times Microsoft Hall of Famer. So Hall of Fame, as in I have helped Microsoft and Google to secure the website twice. Okay, I have also helped UK government to secure the website, and I have got this hacker coin for reporting that. And in total, I'm having 117 Hall of Fame, 35 bounties, 20 appreciation letter and swags, lots of swag gift. Okay, so before showing one of before showing my achievements, before showing my website, like how what are the achievements I got and what I got exactly from the Google and Microsoft, let me give some brief overview about the bug bounty. Okay, what is bug bounty? and how to hunt on the means what are the website we should be looking for, which website should be targeting on, and how a person can get into the bug bounty. Okay, so bug bounty is like a process. Okay, so there are n numbers of websites listed on the Google. We have to visit them. There are certain criteria given, like this is in scope, this is out scope, and this should be reporting this vulnerability we should be focusing on. And there is a point of contact where we will be sending a report. Okay, so I will show you some example, like okay, so Microsoft Bug Bounty. Okay, so Microsoft is having their own bug bounty platform. If you just open it, uh, you will see there are lots of website or the domain mentioned, and the range of the bounty is mentioned. Like if you found vulnerability on this Microsoft Azure, you will get cash prize up to this. Okay, like that. There are some hardware, software, there are websites, and there are a lot more things. Okay, so they have mentioned out of scope, like which vulnerability they don't want and which vulnerability they want, they have mentioned. For reporting purpose, they have given this link. Okay, we have to create an account, or sometimes there will be some email address. We have to report the findings to that particular email address. So what company do, the company analyze our report and they will act accordingly. If the vulnerability is severe enough for patching, they will patch the vulnerability and they will reward you. So what kind of rewards they give? They give you cash prize, they will give you some t-shirts, they will give you some goodies like water bottle, sticky notes, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever they want. And the next thing is Hall of Fame. They will embed your name in their website permanently till the website is there. And last thing is appreciation letter. It can be anything. The price can be anything. It is not fixed. Like every time you found a vulnerability, you will get a cash prize. It is not necessary. It is upon the criteria. It is upon the company. And what price company will be giving you, it is up to them. We should not be arguing with them. Like I want this, I want that. It is totally upon them. What price they will be providing you and what price they will be rewarding you. Okay, before going into the website, I will show you some of the price which I have got from the companies. Like from this company, I have got the sticky notes, which is extremely helpful for me while pursuing my masters. Like whatever the task which I have assigned for me, I just write it down and just stick on my desk. So it will be helpful for me throughout the process. Then I have got this wonderful diary where I write all the notes, whatever the things I'm learning in from the university as well as externally. I just write it down. I have got lots of bottles, like as you can see, bottles. I'm having lots of bottles with me. Then there is coffee container or the coffee drinker, whatever it is, I have got from the company. So these are few of the gifts which I have got from the company. Of course, there are a lot of things which I have got from the company, but these are just few of them. So so this is my website. Okay, so this website is just for me. Like whenever I'm applying for a job or there is some opening, I just send my website with my resume. So it creates an impact on them. Like, yeah, it is like some professional thing for me. Okay, so it is about me, who I am, what I did, and how many companies I have secured till now. So it is about myself, like which company I have secured, what are the achievements I have got. I have mentioned everything, not everything, but the few of the major achievements I have got in this field, I have mentioned over here. Like companies like Google, Microsoft, Lenovo, BlackBerry, Nokia, Dutch judiciary, United Kingdom government, and major companies. I have helped them to secure the website. And also I have helped 300 more other companies as well to secure the website in last 1 year of interval. Okay, so here are some of my achievements. Like I got this hacker coin from the United government to secure the website. I helped them to patch vulnerability twice. So they sent me these two beautiful coins, which is my favorite one till now. Then again, I got some appreciation from the EC Council. As we know, EC Council is one of the most or the biggest bodies in the cybersecurity which provide the certification. I have helped them to secure the website. So I have got this certification as well as the Hall of Fame, which I will come on later on. Then the other thing I got is this Google Hall of Fame. So I have helped Google twice to secure the website. So my name has been mentioned in their honorable mention page, which is also known as Hall of Fame. So this is Hall of Fame. Like you get your name is added to the website till means it will be there till the Google is listed. Okay, when the Google is live, if the Google comes down, my name will also come down. So it is like permanent. My name is permanently on the website name. So it is like an achievement for me. Like this is called swag. Swag as in the gift. You get the gift. Like it can be anything: a coin, a bottle, a T-shirt. It can be anything. And this is like appreciation letter. The appreciation letter can be of two types: this as a certificate, or it can be in a proper lettering format. Okay, so this is from Microsoft. I helped them to secure the website. Like Microsoft Bug Bounty is one of my favorite because Microsoft is having the widest scope, and there are lots of subdomains which we can hunt. Of course, the Google is having also subdomain, but the more website structure of the Microsoft is more familiar to me, and I like hunting on Microsoft. So recently, I have reported 4 or 5 vulnerabilities to Microsoft, and it is still in the process of reviewing. Then the next target was Byju's. As we know, the Byju's is the, as you can see, the leading or the most famous learning platform in India. I also helped them to secure the website, and my name and my photo has been listed in the website till the website is live. Okay. Then there is Nokia. We all know Nokia. Nokia phones are very famous. So I also helped them. The BlackBerry is not so it's not so famous, but in the earlier days it was famous. So Hall of Fame from the EC Council. Then this is my second most famous, or the closest thing which I've got is from the Dutch judiciary. So I helped them to secure the website, and they sent me one letter and this cool T-shirt from them. So yeah, this is like the second most favorite thing of mine, and this is also the swag from the Acme company to help them to secure the website. So these are the things which I've got from the for reporting the security vulnerabilities. Of course, I've also helped the Cambridge University. So as we know, the Cambridge University is one of the most famous universities all over the world, and it is also widely known to the people, like how the quality of education is. So I have helped them to secure the website. So they sent me this cool, they all say well-written appreciation letter for me, and this letter I have got from the New Zealand government for securing the website. So both are like similar. So we just uploaded it. And the other thing was from the Lenovo. So as we know, Lenovo is leading in the laptop tech companies, one of the most well-known and famous tech companies in the world. So I have also helped them to secure the website. The thing about the Lenovo is I reported almost 20 vulnerabilities to them. Out of them, like 16 or 17 was duplicate, 2, 3 was not applicable, and only my one report was accepted. So I got, for that one report, I got this certificate of appreciation. So usually what people think, like reporting one vulnerability is enough and you will get the reward, but it is not like that. We have to report multiple vulnerabilities. So chances are, like, most of the vulnerabilities are clone, sometimes a duplicate. So like we have to report more vulnerabilities. For that, the chances of getting the reward is more. Then I also got the appreciation letter or the certificate of appreciation from the First Cry. So First Cry is also the for the brand for the children's. And the cool thing about the First Cry was, when I reported vulnerability to the First Cry, they offered me a job. Like they gave me this appreciation letter, and with that they offered me a job. Like we have an opening in a company, and like we want to have you in your company, like that. They have offered me. I sent them the CV, but the thing was, I came to UK after that, and the process, I just left the process, and I couldn't make it into the First Cry. Next, the next achievement is from the 10 Micro. So 10 Micro is also the leading tech brand in the world. It is widely known. And the next thing is CISO Hall of Fame and Genymotion Hall of Fame. So those who are mobile application penetration tester, we all know. Yeah, sure, sure, sir. I can just I can just share with you guys. Okay. Or this. Okay. Okay. And the next thing is Genymotion. So we know Genymotion is used as the emulator. We can test our mobile application in it. So I have also helped them to secure the website. So these are the all the achievements which I have got till now. And of course, there are more. Like I have made my portfolio type website. Like I have listed all my achievements over here, like this 117. Every URL I have mentioned, like 117 Hall of Fames I have got till now. Here is the list of the Hall of Fame, and here are the bounties or the cash reward which I have got from the various different companies. Till now, I have got 35 bounties, 35 cash rewards. And the next thing is appreciation letters. I have got 20 appreciation letters from different companies for securing the website. Okay, so this is from the New Zealand government. This is one of the companies in India. I have got 6 appreciation letter from the LG. This is a take a look, which is famous company in South Africa. So there are lots of companies which I have helped, and I have got appreciation letter from them. Then the swag from the different companies for securing the website. Okay, then there is one more platform which I hunt on, which is Open Bug Bounty. It is not like any other platform like Bugcrowd and HackerOne. It is like a open vulnerability platform where we can just report the vulnerabilities which are mentioned, which are openly available. Okay, so I will just okay. So this is the platform. What we have to do is we have to just log in with your Twitter account. While after logging in, we can report certain amount of vulnerabilities over here. Okay. Okay. So here is my account. So what we have to do, you just have to go on this section, report a vulnerability, and there are a few vulnerabilities listed over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vulnerabilities are listed over here. So if you get any of this vulnerability in any website listed on the Google, any website you got, you can just report it over here. So till now, here also I have helped 63 different websites to help them to patch various types of vulnerabilities. Like I will show you what kind of vulnerabilities I report on this platform. So look, cross-site scripting, cross-site scripting, cross-site scripting, cross-site scripting. So there are different vulnerabilities I report: cross-site scripting, improper access control, you open redirection or URL redirection, which we can say in simple language, and CSRF. So these 4 vulnerabilities I usually report here. So now I usually don't get time, so I stopped reporting over here. But I used to report a lot when I was a beginner. So these are the link, or these are the achievements I have done till now in bug bounty field. So this was a basic overview about me, about how bug bounty is, how can someone get lots of achievements from it, and what are the things you get, and what is the benefit. So benefit part, I will be talking about it later. I have already mentioned one benefit, like companies offer you a job. It is like a benefit for you. So yes, the next slide is about what is this session about. Okay, so what will be the session about? How I started into this field, what is my motto behind this bug bounty thing, why I started bug bounty, what things should be necessary for starting the bug bounty, and my approach toward the bug bounty. Means what is my approach, what is my main motto, how I target the website, what are the things I should require before targeting the website. Means what will be my first thing when I look into the website. This all things I will just talk about it. Then I will talk about the benefit of being a bug bounty hunter. What are the benefits you get, and what are the means benefit as in what will be beneficial for you while being a bug bounty hunter. Then I will be sharing some tips and suggestions, like what I implement in my real life. Okay, so bugs like sensitive data exposure, something which is sensitive, like if there is any website, okay, if there is any website, so suppose there is some parameter. If you inject a secret dot something parameter and you get some sensitive information like port number, IP address, username, password. So that things we can report. Okay. For example, I will show you some. Okay, I have already reported some. I will just show you what things open the boundary. Okay, so we'll just go. Report improper access control. Okay, so here we have got the host, the user, the password, and the port number. So we can directly connect through the FTP. So there is one tool called a software called FileZilla, in which we can just add the host name, the username, the password, and the port number. Sometime what it happens, we can directly connect it to their server. So we directly get the server access from it. So it is like that. So we just have to report this. Okay. So this is called improper access control. It is not like that, like every time you will get such information. It can be anything, server credentials, admin credentials, or anything which is sensitive, which should be sensitive, or it can be directly give access to the server. We can directly report it, which is called improper access control. Okay, this report is still pending. This report is still pending. It might take time or something like that. So it is better to wait. Like I always wait. I don't go like ask them like what is the update. So usually they also get irritated with it. So I just report it, and whenever they feel like okay, it is time to give reply, they just reply to me. Okay, so yeah, coming on to this, how I started into this field. Okay, so after completing my bachelor's, I was like finding new ways, new field into my life to get some new experience. Like everyone was going to the similar fields, like becoming engineer, becoming doctor, lawyer. They are just choosing the common path which were known to the people or which were already famous. But this cybersecurity thing was not so famous at the time when I was in my bachelor's, and still it is getting very trendy. Like people are getting interest in this cybersecurity field. So my dad suggested me to do this field. Like I was not much into this tech field. I was not so good. I was an average student during my bachelor's. So like I was not believing in myself. But my dad told me like you should continue this. You should go into this IT field. Then he suggested me that there was one of his friend who is running the institute, Career Technology, which is at Mira Road. So I went to him, I talked to him about this field, like what are the benefits, what are the things I will be getting, and what things I will be learning. So he gave me a brief description about the modules, like what I will be learning, things I will be learning in the module, and what are the benefits, and how I can be earning through this module. Like while pursuing my diploma, what we say, how can I get money as a pocket money usually get, how can I earn money through it. So it was very interesting for me. So next day I messaged him and I said, I'm doing this course, please help me with the basic and we will be okay. We will be okay. So after the diploma, after completing a bachelor's, I did this diploma. In this diploma, I learned various modules of cybersecurity, like web application penetration testing / bug bounty. So web application penetration testing, which is also known as WAPT or pen testing. So this is the thing which we do or which we perform while we are working for a company. If we are working for a company as a pen tester, as a cybersecurity analyst, they give us URL to test URL for the testing, and we have to make a detailed report about it. So it is one and the same. Bug bounty and WAPT, both are similar. Okay, but the thing is the reporting format. In bug bounty, we usually report higher severity bug. Okay, so high critical medium. We usually focus on that. But in WAPT, what we do, we focus on every vulnerability, like P1 to P5, information low, medium, high, that it doesn't matter. We focus on each and everything. So that's the difference between bug bounty and WAPT. So bug bounty is like reporting high, medium, and critical vulnerabilities. But in penetration testing or WAPT, we usually report each and every vulnerability. We have to make a detailed report about it, what vulnerabilities we have got, what is the impact, what is the description. Same like bug bounty, but the reporting format is little bit different. Then I learned about the mobile application penetration testing, like how can we penetrate a mobile application, what are the vulnerabilities which we'll be getting from the mobile application. I have also learned that. Then I have learned ethical hacking. So ethical hacking was one of my favorite subject when I was learning. In ethical hacking, they taught me about various types of cyber attack, like how can a system be hacked, how can be a mobile device can be hacked, so how we will be providing a protection to them. So there are lots of things which they have mentioned. And the other thing was this, how to crack a Wi-Fi password, like from air crack ng, how can we cracking the password, how we will be getting the handshake key and everything. They have taught us. And last module was various tools for pen testing. Okay, I'm highlighting again, various tool for pen testing, not for the bug bounty. Okay, I'm a bug bounty hunter, but I don't use tools to exploit my vulnerability. My main focus is on manual exploitation. So various tools, as in to get the outdated component versions, like that. For testing a website, I use some tools which give us some outdated components, some low hanging fruits. Low hanging fruit vulnerabilities are nothing but the vulnerability which we get easily. Okay, so it is called low hanging fruit. So such type of vulnerabilities, to exploit that vulnerability while performing my pen testing activity, I use tools. Okay, then the next slide is about okay, so I will share some experience about my journey. When I was just what do you say, I was pursuing my diploma in this vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. So there were like four modules to complete that diploma, and each module there will be having some exams. So first module was WAPT and second module was ethical hacking. While learning this ethical hacking module, the institute professor hired me as an intern. So I used to clear doubts of the people who are having doubts. I used to clear their doubts, and whatever someone is having some queries in exploiting a vulnerability or performing the cyber attack, means whatever they have or they are teaching in the institute. If someone is having doubt, I used to help them to solve that query. So I was while I was pursuing my diploma, I was intern in the same company. I was teaching to the student whatever the doubts, I was solving them. Then after completing my diploma, within the 2 months, I got the job at the company, which was paying me a good amount, like 25,000 per month. They were paying me, and while doing my job, while doing this bug bounty thing, suddenly the professor who taught me this diploma, he approached me to be a teacher in his institute. So by that time, I was doing a lot of things in my life. Like I was teaching the diploma as well. I was doing this bug bounty thing, and I was doing job as well. So there were three income of mine at that time when I was in India, and I was after completing my diploma. So these are the benefits. Like if you're good bug bounty hunter, if you're a good learner, if you're a quick learner, you can earn from this field. You can genuinely earn from this field. Like being a bug bounty hunter, you can earn easily 50 to 60,000 a month, which depend on the company as well. Okay, there is some question from Ritik. What is difference between? Okay, so VAPT. So is it okay, sir? Can we take questions after the session? So it will be fine. Like after everyone's question, we will be taking after the presentation. It will be okay for me because the link will be interrupted, and I will just my focus will be not there to explain everything what I have mentioned. Okay, sir. So it is like having a benefit. Like I was teaching to them, my name was getting famous. If I was getting lots of hall of fame, so people on the LinkedIn used to approach me like how you did, what are the methodologies you follow, and everything. So I was getting famous. So there are few points which I have highlighted in further slides, like what are the benefits and what are the things which we get from bug bounty. So I will just tell you about my first vulnerability. When I started my this WAPT journey or started learning this bug bounty thing, for the first 2 months, I was just doing practice. I was doing practice on the normal website. Like there is a random, there was a random website on the internet. I was just taking that and I was just performing my cyber attacks on them. Okay, so I haven't went on BDP, nor on Bugcrowd, nor on HackerOne. I was just doing practice. I was taking some hands-on experience. So what are the benefits I got from doing that practice when I started hunting on vulnerability disclosure platform, means on the main bug bounty platform? I will share some of my things which I with the benefits I got from them. So thing was, when I was testing a website, I was so used to with the website. By just looking into the website, I was able to understand, like, yes, the CSRF vulnerability is present over here. Like I can exploit URL direction by just looking into the URL. So for the first 2 months, what I did, I just did lots of practice of attacks, like OTP bypass, URL redirection, CSRF, cross-site scripting. I did lots of practice on it. So it really benefited me when I came on the vulnerability disclosure platform. I was able to understand the website, the working of the website. When you do lots of practice, you just understand how the website works. What are the features of the website? What can be done with the website? You understand that thing. For from first, means before starting the bug bounty, you should understand how the website works. What are the key features of the website? If I'm navigating to some website, am I able to inject something into the website to get the output? You should understand that thing. The coding is the different part, but understanding the website is more important. Like how website work, what are the features of the website? You first, means when you approach a website, for the first 5 minutes, you should open each and every tab, each and everything in new tab, and you should explore, like if I'm clicking on this activity is happening. If I'm clicking on that, this thing is happening. If I'm inviting a user, I'm getting a link, so I can be exploiting some other vulnerabilities there as well. So you have to analyze that first, how the website is working, what are the features of the website, and what versions of what firewall it is using. So accordingly we can make a XSS payload. Like that, we have to analyze and understand the website first, and start hunting on them. So my first vulnerability was not so good or not so higher enough. It was just a host header injection. Okay, but how I converted that host header injection into higher severe vulnerability. Okay, if you will go on Bugcrowd VRT. So Bugcrowd VRT is all about the severity of the vulnerability. Like this severity vulnerability is P1. P1 as in the higher or critical value, critical vulnerability. Like that, there are lots of vulnerability listed, and they have given the severity. So I have found that host header. Okay, so the host header is not so severe enough vulnerability. Like it is just a P5 vulnerability. Like where is this header? URL. Where it is, where it is. Just a minute. So open redirection header base. So this is basically host header redirection. So we just change the host name and the website is redirected to some other website. Okay, so it was P5 vulnerability. So how I just using the host header vulnerability, I was able to exploit this weak password reset implementation token leakage via host header poisoning. I was able to exploit from a low severe vulnerability to high severe vulnerability. I will show you example afterwards, like how I did that. What are the things you should know to exploit this vulnerability? I will just explain it after the PPT. After covering all the things, I will just give 2-3 examples. In that, I will be covering how I just manage, how I change this simple P5 vulnerability to P4 vulnerability. Okay, sorry. So how much time it took me to find the first valid bug? So there are lots of bug bounty hunters who are trying, like they are reporting on the various platform, various vulnerability disclosure programs, and they are getting not applicable, duplicate, like that. So when I was like you, when I started doing bug bounty, I was in the same situation. Like I was getting lots of not applicable. Some of them are getting cloned. So to being a bug bounty hunter, one thing you should understand, you should be unique. Okay. The thing should means you should be unique. You should think like a different minded person. While doing pen testing, there are checklists like you need to find such vulnerabilities. But while hunting for the bugs on the website, you need to be unique, you need to be quick, and you have to think different. Okay, this will help you, this will help you in a longer run. Okay, so how much time it took me? It took me more than 3 months to find my first bug. From the last 1 year journey, one year and 2 months. First 3 months, I was just practicing on the website. I was just gaining experience from the website, how website is working and everything like that. Then after I switched to the vulnerability disclosure platform, which is called VDP or VRDP, and you must be knowing VDP. So I will tell you how to access the VDP. Like if you go on Google, type Google bug bounty docs. Okay, there is a website. This is the website. This is the URL from the GitHub. Just open it. And there are lots of Google document given to you. If we copy paste it, you will get the list of website which they have registered for the bug bounty. So if I will just go for this INR URL responsible disclosure $50, they will give me the list of website which will be giving money for reporting the security vulnerability. Okay, so when I went on this, within few days I got my first bug. But to get that first bug within 2 days, I invested 3 months of my time while practicing on the normal website. Website, how you should search the normal website is easy. Site : IN is for India, and type t-shirt. Okay, so you will get all the t-shirt website from the India, and here are a list of what we say the website names. So what I used to do, I just used to open one and one, and I used to just simply perform the attack, and I used to practice a lot on this website. So before coming on the VDP, I used to practice a lot on this website for two to 2.5 months. I invested my time in this thing. So that's the reason I get lots of success. I get lots of Hall of Fame till now, because I have done practice a lot on the normal website. So I have understood what are the things I should be focusing on, what are the parameters I will be focusing on. It is not like that, like I will tell you, like focus on that parameter, then you will understand. It is all about practice, how you practice, how much you practice, and how you approach the website. It is all about that. Okay. So the vulnerabilities I mostly focus on. So lots of people ask me, like, what vulnerability you report? What are the things you're reporting? Do tell me. So I mainly focus on 2 to 3 vulnerabilities more, like the URL redirection, not the host data redirection, the URL redirection, like injecting some URL and redirecting to it, or URL redirection to login page. This is I like the most. Then the other thing is OTP and 2FA bypass. Like I have reported more than 15 to 20 reports of this OTP and 2FA bypass. And the other thing is business logic error. So I like the business logic error. You need to be creative while exploiting this vulnerability. Like suppose I will give you an example of business logic error. Okay, so there is a website, and in that website, it is like you can invite a person and you can make him admin. Okay, I recently reported this bug. In the website, you can make a team, like make a group, and you can invite a person and make him an admin. Okay, so after inviting him, the another person, what he will do, he will click on the link, and he will be admin. So there will be a 2 admin in a single group. What we have to do from one admin, we have to disable the another admin. Okay, so if you disable the another admin, So his account should not be accessible, or he or she, the admin should not, the another admin should not be able to access the account or do read and write things. But if he is able to read and write the same group, he is able to change the name, he is able to invite the people, then it's a vulnerability. If you are disabling the admin account should be disabled. This is the first vulnerability. The second thing you can do is remove him. Okay, remove him from the group. And if he is able to add in the group using this same link, means by clicking on the link which I have invited earlier, he or she is able to click on that link and he is able to get into the account. It is called business logic error. So it is like there is no proper validation mentioned, like how till when the link is till when the link is on, till when the link is expired. There is a policy behind the link. Once it is used, it should get expired. If you are able to reuse again and again, it's a bug. Okay, so these things we can exploit, this thing we can report. So usually I'm more focused on this thing, business logic, OTP 2FA, and the URL redirection. I will give you one example of OTP 2FA bypass as well, like how can 2FA bypass be exploited and everything. I will just show you one example, real life scenario, how can this be done. Okay, so the main topic is my motivation behind the bug bounty. Like what was my motto when I started the bug bounty? What are the things I focused on when I started the bug bounty? So the one thing is clear, like I want to get famous using this bug bounty thing. So I asked my sir, like, sir, how can I get famous using this bug bounty field? I know like people are getting fame to this, but what is the thing I should be more focusing on? So he told me, like, if you get lots of achievements in this field, you will be famous, because if you keep posting on the LinkedIn, many people will approach you, they will ask you like how you did, what you did. So this is the one thing which can put you in the limelight on LinkedIn. So that's what I did. I usually focused on Hall of Fame because I want to get famous. I like people when they message me on LinkedIn, like, sir, you are everywhere, your name is everywhere. Whatever website whatever website we open for exploiting the vulnerability, your name always appears on it. So what are the tips and tricks? So there is no such called tips and tricks. Being consistent is more important than asking for tips and tricks. Like, if you are consistent enough, if you are regular enough on this thing, you will get the success. If you are like inconsistent, like doing for 2 days in a week and just going out chilling, you will not get that much success. But still, being consistent is one of the key and one of the tips and tricks which I do and which I still follow. Like, I'm in UK, I'm having lots of things to do, like I have to attend university, I have to do assignment. I managed to practice for 2-3 hours in a day, to hunt on the website to get multiple Hall of Fame. That's what I do, and that's what I like to do, to collect Hall of Fame, give goodies and appreciation letters. Money is also the thing, but I feel like if you are getting famous, money will automatically attract you. Attract you as in, I will show you some of the examples. When I came in UK, how people approached me for the job, like recruiters were coming from the front and asking me like, you will work for my company or not, company or like that. But the thing is different in UK. There are some rules and regulations for the students. Student cannot work directly with the company. If you are on a student visa, you need to be a worker visa for that. But still, I'm happy that I'm getting recognized by the people all over the world, and people are asking me like how you did. I feel really proud what I did for this thing. Then the thing is to develop hands-on practice on exploiting bug. Okay, I'm a person who like to exploit manually. I don't rely on tools. I will give you one example. How can you exploit a vulnerability using just a burp suite? What people do for internal directory exploit, you must be knowing this vulnerability. Okay, it's a P5 vulnerability. Still, what people do what I also did when I was learning this diploma, what I faced was uh, that people were using tool to get that vulnerability. It is a P5 vulnerability, and I was so lazy enough to switch my operating system from what we say Windows to Linux. Most of the tools, pen testing tools, are on Linux. So I was so lazy. I was like, yeah, why should I switch it? There should be a way to exploit this internal directory exploit using the burp suite. So I will show you this also, like how can we like manually find this vulnerability without using tool. And we know that burp suite is used, it is necessary, it is mandatory for pen testing and bug bounty. Like how can we do it? We will look into it. Okay. So as I told you, my approach, I am not an automation tester. I'm not against the automation, but the thing is, if you are new to bug bounty, you should not use automation approach like using tools. Okay, using tool is not bad thing. Okay, but the thing is, when you use some tools to get the output, you are just relying on the tool. You just rely on it. Like I will give my URL to the tool and tool will give me the output. You should not be doing that, because it will make you lazy. You will not understand the concept, what things are going on, what are the motto behind exploiting the bug, and how I exploited the bug. You will not understand anything. Yes, you will get the output, proper output, but the thing is, you will not understand in the process. The main thing about the bug bounty is to understanding the process, how bug bounty goes around, what are the things you should learn in this bug bounty field. The more you exploit manually, you will find more ways to exploit a single vulnerability. For example, OTP bypass. Now, OTP bypass, we all know we can do bypass an OTP by just doing some code manipulation, like 400. It is 400. Make it 200. Okay, some uh, changes in the below code, you can make it. But if you will practice more on the OTP bypass, 2FA bypass, you will find another ways, like to what you say, like exploit the like to bypass the OTP verification. You can get the different ways to exploit it. When I was learning in diploma, they taught me four ways to do the OTP bypass. But by doing practice, by reading lots of blogs, by watching lots of videos, till now I can. There are 10 ways, like, and I can exploit 10 different ways to exploit to bypass the OTP. So it is like that. When you do manual testing, it is like you will gain more knowledge. You will understand the thing. Okay, so if I'm doing ABC step and I'm able to bypass it, I can do this way also and bypass this process. So you find many ways to exploit it. So it is like that. It is more about practice, and it is all about manual testing. Don't go for automation if you are a beginner. Okay, at the certain level, when you reach at the certain height, you achieved everything, you understand, you have basic understanding about the process, you have having familiar with the how the website is working, then you can go for automation. It is okay to go for automation. But if you are a beginner, if you are starting your bug bounty journey, don't go for automation. Try to avoid this automation step. Try to hunt what you say, try to hunt manually, try to exploit manually. Okay, so focus. The next thing is the focus on reconnaissance part, like to gather information, to hunt subdomain, use different subdomain finder tools. There are lots of subdomain finder tools like MS for Kali Linux. Then there is this virus total, which I usually use this. Like if you go for this Microsoft.com, you will get lots of subdomains. Okay, so this is also a good subdomain finder. Okay, I found 3000 something subdomain. So it is also a good subdomain finder. This is what I usually use to gather information about the target, like finding subdomain and like that. The other thing is use different search engines to find bug bounty target. Okay, so it is not like that. If I'm having a Google Doc, okay, so this is the Google Doc. What I did, I pasted on the Google search engine. Same way, what I will do, I will just open Bing.com. Bing.com is also a search engine by Microsoft. Okay, same thing I will post over here. Okay, so as you can see, the result is different. Okay, here the first website is different, here the first website is different, here the second website is different, here the second website is different. So it is like that. When you what you say, search your dork or anything on different what you say, different search engines, you get a different result. So you get the wider scope. Like, okay, I can hunt on this website as well. I can hunt that website as well. So it is like that. Use different search engines. Search engine as in this. So there are different search engines as well, like Yahoo, DuckDuckGo. There are many search engines. You can try this hack on another search engine as well, and you will get the different output on every search engine. So it is like that. Use different search engines for finding new targets. Okay, some tips I have already shared. What are the tips and what are the methodologies and what I do? I have already shared with you, but still we will look into it. So I usually read lots of blogs on Medium. So Medium is a platform where you just have to mention the topic name, and you will get lots of article on it. How to do, how to exploit this thing, how to exploit that thing. So there are lots of good people who are just posting the articles on the Medium. I like to read the article. Like recently, Nikhil sir told me that you should write your own blogs. Like I am not that good in writing part, so I usually avoid that writing thing. But he approached me and he told me that you should start doing it, and it will be helpful for you as well. Like people will know you, people will get engaged with your content, engage with your methodology. So yeah, I will start writing my blogs, like how I approach the target, how I exploit the vulnerability, whatever the thing is. I will start doing it, and I will start I will start it soon. That's it. Then the thing is, check online materials, tutorials, videos on YouTube, like videos on YouTube. There are lots of good contents on Twitter as well. If you type bug bounty on Twitter, there are lots of people who just post their, what you say, the methodology of way of exploiting the vulnerability on Twitter. And there are lots of Telegram pages as well, where we can just join the group, and there are lots of links available, and you can just open the link and you will find lots of write up in it. So there is one good write up page called infosec write up. It is also good. Medium blogs are also good, and there are lots of articles available on Google as well. You can just search about it, like OTP bypass write-ups. So if you will go, the first thing is this, this. Try to read this. Okay, OTP bypass leading cookie leads to account takeover. Just open it. Okay, read this article. What they have mentioned, what step they have followed. Try to implement in your real life scenario. So these are the things which I do in my usual life. If I want to perform this activity, I will just write on the Google OTP bypass write up. There will be n number of write-ups. I will be analyzing it. I will be understanding it, how it is done, what are the things it should be required, and I will implement it in my real life scenario while I'm performing this bug bounty thing. Okay, same account take or OTP bypass. They have done the brute force thing over here. Rate limit is not there, so that's why it is showing. That's why this is the process they have done. Okay, brute forcing, verb suit, right click, intercept. This is the brute forcing thing, and this is the OTP bypass to response manipulation. Okay, just I told you how to change the response manipulation. We will do some activity, like live activity. Live, we will take a live site and we will do this 2FA bypass thing, where we will be doing some code manipulation, and by manipulating the code we are able to getting into the website. We will do that as well. So this is the thing I usually do. Like at least by after doing the diploma, I was knowing that I need to learn more things. I should not rely on what they have taught me in diploma. So I started learning new things after doing my diploma. So this is how I expand my knowledge. I take one topic, I write infosec write up or write ups, and I read 2 3 blogs, and I understand what is the motto behind it, what are the things they have focused, and what they have written. I analyze each and everything, and after analyzing and by reading it, I try to implement it in real life. The another good thing is HackerOne reports. Okay, if you go on HackerOne report, OTP bypass, okay, there will be a lot of reports available over here. So if you will just read it, Okay, what they have mentioned, what are the things they have done. Okay, you will understand each and everything, and it is easy to understand. Like they have mentioned, make two account, victim and attacker, use OTP, send to the victim, enter into the account, email verify, intercept. So those are basic things. If you are if you know the basic of the, what you say, basic of what you have done, you understand the basic, you are familiar with the basic, then you can easily understand this. It is not like that just by reading the article you will understand. There are some people who can do that, but usually what happens, to understand what is intercept, what is intruder, what is burp suit, you need to understand the basic. The basic should be clear. Like if your basic is clear, then only you can just read it and you can implement it in your real life. If your basic is not clear, then it won't help you much. Okay, it will take time to understand things. So this is what I usually do when I try to learn new things. I just go on Google. There are lots of materials available. I just read it and I just try to implement it in my real life. Okay, so the platforms, what are the platforms you should focusing on if you are new to bug bounty? As I said, what I did was I practiced on the normal website, and I practiced a lot, and I understood what's the thing going on with the website, what exactly the website is performing, how the website is working. I understood that. Then I came on vulnerability disclosure program, VDP, which we call VDP. Okay, so these are these are all VDP platform. Okay, this is called vulnerability disclosure program. Okay, so I jumped on that after 7-8 months. What I did after getting hands on VDP, I jumped on Bugcrowd, not on HackerOne. I first jumped on Bugcrowd, then I hunted on Bugcrowd. Then after getting some success on Bugcrowd, I went to HackerOne. So it is like that. So you should focus one at a time. Like I will be focusing on VDP first, then I will be focusing on that bug bounty platform, then I will be going on that platform. So you should be focused. There should be a motive behind what you are doing. If there's nothing, there is no motive of yours and what you are doing, you will not get the success. You should have a motive, like, okay, in VDP I will achieve till here, then after achieving this I will move to HackerOne. After achieving something in this in HackerOne, I will move to Bugcrowd. Okay, I will after doing Bugcrowd, I will go to integrity. Like that, you have to make a goal. Yeah, there should be a motive behind it, and after learning step by step, you should go to the pro level platform. It is not like that. Like directly go on the pro. You should climb climb the ladder one by one. Okay, it is like that. Try different CTF programs. Okay, when I was India, I was too lazy to get into the CTF. Like I was not having interest in performing the CTF. I just used to read the blogs. But when I came in UK, in my university, they usually give CTF programs as a homework, as a classwork as well as for the homework. So we have to solve the labs of CTF. So now I'm I'm learning in TryHackMe, like how to do various things in TryHackMe. It is really beneficial for me, like how the things are going, how the website are going. They give you attacker scenario. This is the attacker scenario. This is the thing. So they will give you one question and we have to solve it. So many of you might be on TryHackMe, learning all the new things which are going on TryHackMe. So I recommend, like, you should go for TryHackMe, and there are lots of CTF available on the Google or on the internet. You just explore it, you just go with it, and it will really help you in the bug bounty thing. Okay. And yes, I will show you some example, like how I perform my bug bounty activity, how I approach the target, how I understand what I'm doing, how if I'm injecting a payload, I should be clear what is the motto behind injecting the payload, why I'm injecting that thing. You should be clear with it. If you are just randomly taking the payload and just injecting in the website, there is no use. You will get the output once, but after that you will never get the output because you never understood how the payload or the what you are injecting is working. You should understand that and you have to analyze it. Okay, so I will be performing some 2 or 3 examples with you, like how I do this bug bounty thing. Okay, Okay, so this is the website. This is just a normal website of any college. Okay, so if I just go on exploring things like this, there is a admins online admission section, college field, everything they have mentioned. Then there is an employee login thing, college login. Okay, if I click on college login, there is admin panel. Okay, everyone knows what admin do. Admin is the one who controls the website, who has right to change the content of the website and everything. If I'm able to bypass the admin, I can take over this website. I can control this website. Okay, so this is the thing. The motto behind this is to bypass this thing. So usually what people do, they keep the username as admin. Okay, so I don't know the password. What is the password? I don't know. I cannot guess what is the password. So there are few queries on the Google. There are few cheat sheets on Google. Okay, so I will be injecting this payload or this query. Okay, before injecting this query, you need to understand what query it is and what's the meaning of the query. Then only you will understand. When you will do multiple bypassing thing, you will click it like, ha, this is the thing and this is the thing, so we can use this query. If it is not working, then you can use that query, so you will understand like that. So I will just give you one example what is this query, and you can try to implement in your real life as well. Like the password section, if the password is not admin, then there is a or section. If this is not right, take this as the thing. Means what I will do, I will inject it. So when this request will go to the server, what it will read, admin. Admin is not the password. Okay, then it will show the invalid. But the thing is, there is one parameter called or. Okay, take this as password or take that as password. Okay, the thing is like that. Take this as password or take that as password. So if this is not working, admin thing, so it will, there is one parameter operation called or 1 equals to 1. We all know 1 equals to is 1. So what it will happen, 1 equals to 1 is true, then we will able to enter into the account. So look, I will just copy this and I will paste it over here. After pasting, I will just click on login. And as you can see, whatever the query I have injected over there, it is getting reflected in the password and I'm able to access the admin panel. Okay, look, faculty. I can add faculty, I can add news. Okay, whatever the news, I can add it, I can take it down, I can, whatever things I can do it. Okay, it is like hacking the full website, taking over the full website. So this is how you have to analyze the thing. Whatever the payload, whatever the query you are injecting it, you should know the motive behind it, like what exactly it is doing. As you can see, we can upload a file, manage the account, upload the file, add gallery, something we can add news. We can do this as well. Okay. So whatever you are injecting, you should understand, you should have a basic understanding of it. Like, okay, the admin thing is not correct. Then there is or parameter and there is 1 equals to 1. If 1 equals to 1 is true, then I'm able to bypass that thing. So this is the basic understanding, not just only took the payload and paste it in the password section or the admin section, and you are able to exploit that thing. It is not like that, but you have to understand the basic concept and the scenario behind it. What are the things going on and what are the things required? Okay, so this is the one thing. I will just log out. Don't go on this website and try to do some illegal activity, please. It is just for the educational purpose. I'm just showing for this educational purpose. Don't try and misuse this vulnerability to harm the website. I will after the session, I will definitely contact them and I will ask them to fix this vulnerability. But don't just go and try to do some illegal activity like uploading some random images on the website and degrading their value. Okay, don't do that. It is just for the educational purpose. Okay, so the next vulnerability I will be showing is the privilege escalation. We all know what is privilege escalation. From a normal user to become an admin, it is called vertical privilege escalation. Okay, from a normal user, we will become admin. Normal user as in Normal user as in we are able to create an account, we are able to log in into the account. Like that, we are a normal user. Okay. But from that normal user, what we are doing, we are becoming an admin. Admin as in admin has the higher authority. Admin can control the website, admin can see the login page, sorry, admin can see the username, login, password, everything admin can see. So how can, without using burp suite, without using any tool, how I'm able to bypass the normal user to the admin user? I will be showing you that. Okay, first thing is I will just log in into the account. Okay, this is my email address, this is my password. I will just log in. Okay, I'm not using any tool, not using burp suite as well. I'm just performing this activity using browser. Okay, I logged in into the account. I will do some changes over here. Okay, I will do some changes over here and I will just refresh the website. And as you can see, I became the admin. I can manage the user. Okay, there are lots of user over there. I can just manage the user. So these are the things how you will be developing this by doing practice, by understanding the thing, understanding the website, what it is using, what are the cookies, how to analyze the cookie. You need to understand that. For that, you need lots of practice, lots of reading material practice, lots of video practice, and lots of real life scenario practice. This is how you can master your bug bounty skills. Okay, these are the few skills which I know. Of course, I can do lot more things better than this, but for the educational purpose, I'm just showing this only. I'm not going too far, like how to get a database of the website, how to do that. I'm not going into that. I'm just giving you some basic understanding, like this can be done by doing lots of practice. Okay, so these are the things how we can escalate the privileges. First, we saw how to bypass a login page. Then we saw how to escalate the privileges, like from a normal user, how to become admin. So these both the vulnerabilities are P1 vulnerabilities. Okay, if you report it, you will definitely get a higher price. The next thing is my favorite thing: 2FA bypass and OTP bypass. My most favorite thing. Okay, so there is a website. If I try to log in, it is asking me a 2FA code. Okay, so I will not share you the process, like how did I did that. It is another case scenario. I will just tell you how this 2FA bypass can be done, what are the things are required while performing 2FA bypass. If you want to learn, if you want to understand the things, you can definitely contact me on LinkedIn. I will share my LinkedIn as well. You can definitely contact me and I will help you with it. Okay, but for today's session, it is all about the educational purpose. So I will be showing you how things work, how 2FA bypass thing work, how can we bypass that thing. It is for the educational thing. So I will share you that thing only. But if you want to learn, you can just contact me. We can figure it out. First, what I will do, I will just on my burp suite. Okay, now it is asking me for the code. I don't know the code. So what I will do, I will just write 000, the random thing. So this cannot be my 2FA. Okay, this cannot be my 2FA. Okay, so I will just forward the request, the intercept response to this request. Okay, so this is on my left. My manipulation thing is on the right. This is called code manipulation, by the way. Okay, you are manipulating with the response. Okay, so 200 and there is something error. I will just remove it. And paste it over here. Forward. And look, I'm into the account. So this is how you can bypass 2FA. OTP also you can do with the same process. But to understand it, you need to understand some basic things about it. Then only you will understand. If you are familiar with what bug bounty is, what pen testing is, you will get to know what exactly it is happening now. Okay, but if you're new to it, you will get a time. You require time. You can approach me. We can talk on it, like how to gain knowledge, what things are required. I will help you with it. It is not like that I won't reply or just ignore you. You can contact me. We can talk about it, like how to get into this field, what things are required, what modules you need to understand to learn to get into this field. We will figure it out. Okay. So these are the things. These are the things. Uh, these are the things we can do. I perform on my daily basis, like privilege escalation, this admin bypass, and this 2FA bypass. I usually do. One thing I stated earlier, that I'm a manual tester. I like to do test website manually. I don't like to use tools like dir buster, like other tools like nuclei and everything. I don't use. Like I have seen people using dir buster to get this directory exploit vulnerability, but the directory exploit vulnerability is so easy to exploit on burp suite. Usually people don't focus on that. What they do is, instead of using burp suite, they just go for the tool to exploit that vulnerability. So I will be showing you how can we just by doing some step, by doing some analysis, how can we exploit a vulnerability using just burp suite. Okay, so this is the website. Okay, so there are different ways we can do. First is using tool, but if you want to learn manually, if you learn to understand how things goes around the website, what are the things you should be looking on to exploit the vulnerability, this is the way. First, what we have to do, we just have to capture the request. Okay, I just capture the request, send it for the spidering. So I'm using the older version of burp suite. That's why this is the process. If you are using the new version, the process is different. Okay, so I will just spider. So what the spidering do, it will all the URLs which are present in the website, it will just appear on my screen. Okay, it is getting spidered. So how you will analyze that this website is vulnerable with directory exploit? It is so simple. It is so simple. Just look in the title section. In the title section, if you find any URL which is having index of page, okay, index of page. Look here, index of. In the title section, if you are having this index of page, you got the vulnerability. It is so easy. It is not means the time you take while exploiting this vulnerability to tool, half of the time you will get this vulnerability. It is like that. Okay, so try for manual testing. If you will copy this URL, if you will paste over here, you will get the output. It is so easy. But what people usually do, they just go for the tool pub. They just go for the tool. Like I will inject this website in the tool, and tool will give me the output. It is so easy. It is so easy that you can find this vulnerability to burp suite. So it is like that. So how can you adapt this technique? How can you adopt this methodology? It is easy. Like you need to understand the concept, what is going on, what are the things required, and you will easily grab this thing. I think three, four examples are enough. Is it enough, sir? Nidhi, is it enough, or should I go for more? I think is it enough? It is enough.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So now you can ask for the doubt, whatever the doubt they are having, you can just take it.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are able.
Yeah, there was one question from Ritik. He asked that what is the difference between VAPT and WAPT?
So VAPT is like everything, like VAPT is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. So it is about it covers everything. Like WAPT, it covers MAPT, it covers network testing, it covers API testing, it covers software testing, it covers everything. VAPT is like a main thing, and under that WAPT, MAPT, VAPT, network PT, API testing comes under that. Like VAPT is the main heading, and all other things are just the modules of it. like web application penetration testing, API testing, mobile application testing, like that.
One other question was, can you share with us from which institute have you completed your diploma?
Yeah, I can definitely share that. Yeah, you can contact me on LinkedIn as well, or you can sorry, you can visit this website, or you can visit this institute and take my name. They will definitely help you with it. Or you can simply just come to me on LinkedIn. Or if you want to contact me through LinkedIn, just type my name on Google. Okay, if you type my name on Google, the first LinkedIn link is of mine. You can just contact me. You can just connect with me, and you can talk to me about it. I will help you with it. Or you can directly go to them as well. They will also do the same. Okay, I will share my LinkedIn with you guys in the chat box. How can I share this? Okay, I will. How can I share this, Nidhi? On
Can you just
chat.
share it with me? I'll share it in the chat box on the YouTube.
Okay, I have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, any other questions?
Yeah. Could you please provide some programs to hunt on?
Yeah, even programs. Okay, so your list. Here are the list of programs which I have already exploited. I will share some with you. I will share with Nidhi. She will share with you guys. Okay. So these are the websites. So these are the websites I have done. I will just copy everything and I will share with Nidhi. Should I copy now or should I send later?
No, you can share it on later. I'll share it in the Telegram.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Any
Next question was from Shardul. He's asking that how can you just share with us that how to solve the Hackbox labs as they are way too difficult to crack it.
Yeah, the try hack me lags are a little bit difficult, but what I did was, when I was pursuing the diploma, I was knowing each and everything about the thing, like how to create a payload, what to do, what are the things. So I understood the ground level, what are the things you should be required on the ground level, on the basic things. Then what I did, then I went on the CFT. I directly don't got on the CFT thing. First, I understood what are the concepts, what are the topics required while performing these activities. Then I went on the CFT, try hack me or the hack box thing. I'm also new to it. Like, I try to analyze things. I search on Google, what are the topic names, what are the things required. I search on it, and then I try to solve it. It is like that. First, you need to have a basic understanding about the topic. Then after getting the basic understanding, what is nmap, what it is do, what is the cat function, what is cd, what is mkdir, you need to understand that basic terms of Linux, basic terms of pen testing. You need to understand that. Then you will definitely get benefit while solving this try hack meeting.
Next question was, how many hours do you dedicate every day to hunt on programs?
So when I was learning this bug bounty thing, I used to practice for like 10 to 12 hours a day. Like, I used to practice in my classes as well. When I was in institute, I used to spend 8 hours in my institute while for practicing the thing which I was doing. Then by coming, then after coming home, I used to practice like 3 to 4 hours. It was like that. Like, sometimes I used to sleep, then sometimes I used to practice a lot. Like, I have spent a lot of time understanding the topic. That's why I feel like I get so much achievements in this field in the shorter interval of time. That's what I used to do.
Which OS do you use for hunting purpose?
Look, this is the thing. Burpsuit and Mozilla Firefox I usually use. But like I told you that I used to take online lectures as well. So to explain them everything about the system hacking and everything, I use Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is the OS I use. That's it. No other OS I use. Only Kali Linux. Sometime Ubuntu.
And can you name some platforms to start except for H1 and Bug Crowd?
Like I told you, if you are beginner, go for the VDP platform, vulnerability disclosure platform. So Google Bug Bounty Doc. Okay, so these are the list of doc which can. So to understand this, what the doc means. Okay, so Google docking is a different topic. You need to master that. What is Google docking? Okay, so Google docking means what in URL. This what does in URL means? In URL section in URL, find me this word responsible disclosure reward. So suppose there are 10,000 websites listed on Google. In that 10,000 website, if there is a word responsible disclosure reward. Okay, if there is a word, so what this query will do in the URL section, whatever the responsible disclosure reward, any website is having this word or this term, what it will do, it will appear on my screen. So this is what basically the docking means. So whichever website is having responsible disclosure platform, we will get the list. What we have to do, we have to first hunt on this responsible disclosure. Then slowly, we have to change the docking system. So this is the best platform you can start your bug hunting skills. So yeah, I can share with you guys. You can go on this and you can just try to hunt on it. It will be helpful for you. Or you go on the normal websites like normal shopping websites. Go on that website. Try to practice on that. After practicing 2-3 months, you come on this website. I would recommend that practicing is much more important before jumping on this. But if you are already familiar with it, you can just directly jump on that.
So there's a question from Ved. He's asking, can you teach us bug bounty?
Sure, why not? You just connect me on LinkedIn. We can definitely talk about it.
So can we share those list of the programs on YouTube as well? Because there are some people who are not on Telegram. They're still
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
Sure,
you just share it with me. I'll share it on the
yeah. After some time, I will share you the list which
Yeah.
which I have got. Then I will definitely share with you. Then you can share with them as well.
Yeah. And any burp extensions can you recommend us?
Burp extension. I was not familiar with the burp extension till last month. Like one of my friends showed me the burp extension. Like there are some extensions over here which I have what I'm using, but I usually don't use it. So like extender, you go on extender. There are some SSL scanner 403 bypasser, but I usually don't use this. Like I try to hunt manually. I try to do things on manually. So I usually don't use it, but I come to know like this thing is present, this thing is there. So what I do, I take that URL and try to exploit it manually. So these are the things I usually do. I don't go for this like ready-made things. I go for the manual testing more.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you for the
I'm
question.
sharing the feedback form link. You are required to fill the same.
Okay, is it for me or
No, it's for the audience.
okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Okay, thank you for having me, sir. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you for inviting me. It was nice talking to you guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes.